Going to take a look at the Durung Drung Glacier in Ladakh, India today. The glacier begins right up here near Dodo Peak, descends from 6,000 meters, and terminates just short of the Zanskar River Valley. It really is the headwaters of the Zanskar River. This is the road that comes from Kargil, goes to Numu, where the Zanskar River joins the Indus River. This is the Saru River Valley. This is the Zanskar River Valley. So the Zanskar really has two headwaters, this branch and this branch come together and on down the Zanskar River Valley. So we're going to take a look particularly at the terminus region of this glacier. This is a video that accompanies the blog post on this particular glacier that looks at the snow line as well. And the snow line recently has been up in this region right around 5,100 meters, which is close to the median elevation of the glacier. But this is a 2004 Google Earth, and we're going to zoom in. You can see the road right here. It's just a gravel road. And the one thing you'll observe about the 2004 terminus, there's no real evident lakes that have developed at the terminus, except for right here there's a small little lake that has developed at the terminus of the glacier. We'll spin it a little bit more to see. Here you can see just a little bit of the road. Easy place to pull over on this gravel road, take some pictures. So on the web you'll see lots of pictures of this glacier. Not exactly the terminus, more of this area. So this is 2004. You can see where the rivers issue from underneath the ice, where the lake emerges, and so these are the clues as to where the actual terminus margin is. So we can put in that terminus margin from 2004. Now if we switch the timing to 2013, what we'll see has happened is that a lake, pretty dark brown color here and here, have developed, and another pond here. You can see an ice cliff at the front in this lake. We can put in this 2013 terminus line, so you can see the retreat about 200 to 250 meters during this interval from 2004 to 2013. And one thing you'll notice is, of course, this is not going to be a stable face, so this is going to continue to melt back. You see no sign of movement, no crevasses in this area, just wasting away. You see this area is some substantial cracks. These are not crevasses in the regular sense. These are cracks that form when the glacier is lifted by buoyancy and then is broken as these lakes fill and unfill seasonally. So this section is pretty clear is going to break off this entire section, just as this area. These are little icebergs that are melting away in this lake. So the same process is going to work on all of these areas as well as this. We don't see the same kind of buoyancy up here and cracking, so this lake probably isn't going to expand all that much. We do see another ice face though, where a little bit of calving can occur. So it's clear that this glacier is going to continue to retreat. The lower section of the glacier in particular, very uncrevassed in the standard. You should have transverse crevasses that go across the glacier, indicating motion, very flat, stagnant looking. It's not until we get up into this area that we start to see active transverse crevasses. So the Durung Drung Glacier is thinning, and it's going to continue to retreat. The retreat in the formation of these three lakes is evident from 1998 Landsat imagery in the post to 2013, and the retreat also from 2014 to 2013 is evident. This is a 23-kilometer long glacier, so the retreat of several hundred meters here in the last decade is not as large as on many glaciers, but it is substantial. There is significant and does represent a true retreat, not just a small little change. You can see here some former locations of the terminus position as this glacier has receded. These are former terminal moraines, recessional moraines you could call them. So that's the story of this portion of the Durung Glacier. Now why does it matter? Well, like in many of the high mountains of Asia, this drains into the Zanskar, or drains into a river, and the river is tapped for hydropower. In this case, the Zanskar River doesn't have any hydropower on it, but the Zanskar joins the Indus, and on the Indus there is a new hydropower plant that has gone in just below. Here's where the Zanskar River comes in. Let's get rid of this so we can see our imagery will come in a little clearer. Zanskar joins the Indus right here above Namu. And then it's called the Namu-Basgo project, even though the actual dam is closer to Elchi. Here you can see in the Google Earth Imagery 2013 a reservoir is developed through this region. We don't have, the imagery isn't new enough here to show the actual facility. So right at the end of this video you'll see a Google Landsat image that shows the actual 2013 Landsat that shows both the location of the dam and the reservoir itself. So these glaciers are a source of water supply, steady water supply that feeds these hydropower systems. So that's the story of the retreat of the Durung Drung Glacier on the Ladakh region of India.